What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for another episode. Trying something new out today. Just to see if it'll stick with you guys. See if it's something that you'll enjoy. Something that's going to be fun. See, now I got to worry about looking pretty and whatnot. Normally, I just do this shit butt-ass naked, but I guess not today. Not today. Oh, welcome on back in. I'm going to jump on out of here. It's time for us to play a little bit more Long Dark Story Mode, and I think that's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be good. In the previous episode, we had tried to get ourselves set up with some of the earlier stuff that needed to happen. I'm not entirely sure whether that was successful or not, but we tried real hard. I mean, I tried so hard. Take that, wolf. Get hit with a rock. Yeah. You want some? Oh, that wolf is impervious to stones. He is stone-proof. Oh, my God. I tried to get a wolf stoned. Splattercat out in the middle of the tunnel. You better back up off me, Wolfie. I'm starting to get the feeling that rocks don't work no mo. Ah! Go away, wolf. Go away. Leave me alone. I'm going back inside. All right, so back inside again. I guess that was a unsuccessful adventure. Tried to give it a go. And it didn't work out. That's life, though, I guess. I have a campfire in here. Technically, we can rest and sleep right here, and there's books and all kinds of things, and there's a hymnal. What does this say? Oh, wow, they got that thing up in Latin. The English column. Day of wrath and doom impending, David's word with Sibyl's blending, heaven and earth and ashes ending. Dude, I've never heard this song ever, and I grew up in the Quaker church, dude. My parents' church was like Quaker AF, dude. It was all Quaker all day, every day. And so there's a stack of papers over here. I will take the books, actually. They're heavy. That's the only part that I would worry about when it comes to the books, but aside from that, it's like a slow-motion accelerant, so I can live with it. We're a little hungry right now, so I could probably get away with eating. I've got to wait out that wolf, though. I have no choice. Let's go to our campcraft menu. We'll pass like 2 hours, maybe. We're using up equitable daylight, which is not something that really pleases me. I'm all about efficiency with this stuff. I just want to make sure that I have the things that I need to have before I go any further in. But it's not working out that way. All right, so let's go into the church. Out of the church. I know my location right now. I know where I'm going to and what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Aw, man, there's a blizzard outside. Ain't that a bitch? Okay, well, Wolfie's dining on not... Oh, no. Oh, no. No! Go away! Go! I fight you! I fight you, Wolfie! Back up off me! Ooh, yeah. Sometimes you gotta fight a wolf. You gotta throw them hands! Throw them! So we're not gonna be able to throw hands for right now. I suppose I'll jump back in here. No, nothing happening on that side, so I think I can live with it so far. It is cold as shit outside, though. I didn't end up with any wounds, though, I don't think. I think it just messed up my clothing when he bit me that time. It's so strange to see, like, an open sky and still have weather like this gnarly. I stayed in Boston for PAX when I was down there, and, dude, I've told this story once again, retreading ground that has already been treadimicated. I stayed in Boston. I'm a West Coast kid. Where I live, it's hot. It's never cold here. Like, the coldest it gets is, like, 17 degrees Fahrenheit. Like, it'll get down below freezing. But, like, you get yourself a nice parka, some fuzzy pink earmuffs, some stuff like that. You'll be okay. That's the truth. You'll be all right. You'll be perfectly fine. I went to Boston. It was, like, 0. There was no degrees. There was no temperature. Like, temperature did not exist. Oh, I thought that was an axe sticking out of that for a second. I was like, dude, I could use a weapon so badly right now. You can break down pallets for wood if you need them, so keep that in mind. Trunk was empty. I'm not going to concern myself too heavily with picking my way through some of these vehicles. It looks like the town of Milton is this way. That sounds like one of those places you go to just watch your future disappear, I'll be honest with you. Like some of them backwood towns, dude. Y'all ever been out to one of those towns before? Like when you're out in like Nevada, you'd be out in like, I don't even know what to call it. You'd be like Shoshone or something like that. And you'd be like, dude, there is no town here. It says Shoshone is a town. There's like a bar. There's like a Quickie Mart. And there's like a museum there talking about what used to be in Shoshone. But ain't shit there anymore. It's gone. The whole thing done got worked on. It's disappeared. It doesn't exist anymore. We've got the Milton Water Tower. Well, hello to you there, sir. I don't think you're going to be that...
Anyone out there?
Hola! ¿Cómo estás? Yeah. Also not a good look. I definitely think they're using a new map now because I don't remember anything called the town of Milton when I came through here before. A little town of Milton. Okay, so there's a big house over here. Off to the big house, dude. Somehow I knew my adventures on the internet were going to lead to me being in prison. I knew it. Off to Susie's house, man. They're always trying to send me there. Popo trying to get me jammed up. What's inside a firewood bin? Oh, shit, son. We can actually store stuff inside of there? What? Who even knew? Okay, so I assume that maybe feeds directly into your fireplace or something, so you have to carry wood around with you, just in case you're planning an extended stay in Milton. Wouldn't recommend it. Wouldn't recommend it. Doesn't seem like the sort of place that you want to hang out, but, you know.
Anybody here? Holy sh... Wait! Hold your fire!
Come closer, stranger.
Okay, okay. Just take it easy.
Why are you here?
I saw the smoke from your chimney.
Mainlander?
What?
Thought so. Mainlander. Outsider. I don't recognize your voice. And you haven't left like the other cowards, so... Must be a mainlander. Someone who doesn't know any better.
My plane. I crashed in the mountains nearby.
Sounds likely.
Listen, could you maybe point that gun somewhere else?
You think because my eyes are covered, I can't see you? Make the wrong move. Say the wrong thing. You'll see how good a shot I am.
I don't doubt it.
The others are all gone. If you're here, things must be worse than they thought.
Oh, look at that. We've got, like, little BioWare dialogue things. So, who are you? My name's Mackenzie, and you are? The liars call me the Grey Mother. So you should call me Grey Mother also. Right. So if everybody left, why are you still here? They're afraid of me, and even if I could have left, I wouldn't. I was born here and I'll die here. This is the way it has to be. That's a little fatalistic. The way it has to be? You wouldn't understand loyalty, Mainlander. I get it. Like, I was born where I'm at right now, and I'll probably die here too. It's hard to give up on one's kinfolk and one's home. No matter how bad shit gets, there's always, like, belligerent people that are gonna stick it out. And I definitely have a little bit of that substrain inside of me. I know I do. It's in there. Your house? This is a big house. You by yourself? None of your business, outsider. Stay out of my private things and don't steal from me, or you'll never find out what I know about your friend. Wait, friend? So where am I? It's Milton, a small town in the mountains, and you're far from home. But where are we in Great Bear? My plane went down in bad weather, and you're wherever you're supposed to be, outsider. The Maker in his great wisdom put you here with me, but what is his purpose, and what is yours? I'm looking for someone. She crashed with me, but I think she walked out. Would have been when the lights first appeared. Not interested in your story, outsider. I'm cold. Prove your worth to me, and I'll think about telling you what I know. My fire will be out soon. Fetch me some wood, and we'll talk some more. Okay. So, many people you meet will be suspicious of you, but most of them will have needs they may not be able to fulfill without your help. Helping them will get you trust, will in turn unlock knowledge, locations, items, and more. Check the character's trust entry in your journal, learn more. Oh, really? Okay. So we got to do like a rep thing. Dude, they added a lot to this game than I never expected. Like, seriously. Let's fill up this lady's firebox then, I guess. Does she have a hatchet or something I can use to gather wood? If she ain't got a hatchet or nothing that I can use to gather wood, this kind of puts me in a bit of a disadvantage, in all honesty. I can't gather wood with my bare hands. I've got like a sharp piece of metal. That's pretty much it. That's all that I've got. That's all that the universe has gifted to me right now. And so, I don't know. Let's consider for a moment. Can I break down her chair? Can I bust? Yeah, I'm gonna bust. Oh, I need a hatchet to break that down. All right, so she's got a firewood bin that requires some firewood. I'll move cedar firewood over here, I guess. And so is that all that she needs? So what's it say now? 3.3 out of 30. Oh my god, she needs like a shit ton of firewood. Okay, transfer it all. We've got a warm place to stay, so I don't have a problem throwing, maybe it's 30 hours worth of firewood she wants. That's a hell of a task, but I'll do what I can do in order to make it happen. transfer it all over there. Where are we at right now? We're at 11.4. Yeah, I think it's hours worth of firewood that she wants. If we can find ourselves an axe, that'll make this task a little bit easier. I'm going to check, because there's a lot of actual scrap wood around that we should be able to make usage of. Let's scavenge this location for whatever we can find. Pick it apart. There's a note on the door. Dear members, due to global economic realities that are well known to you, we are unfortunately unable to remain in operation, and all banking services... Oh, it's a bank. Shit. Well, check it out. Credit unions, man. Credit unions always got you covered. Credit unions got that good shit. Inside of here, we have a cardboard box. Not exactly what I'm looking for. We've got a chair with some newsprint rolls around. There's a soda rolling around on the ground over there. I am going to need some form of light. Let's hit them up with some matches real fast. We got 62 of these little buggers, so we should be able to make it work for us. Lots of cardboard boxes, but that's kindling. That's not going to help me with the task we have at hand here. Aside from that, we've got some computers, a busted terminal right there, a radio. Can't do anything with the radio, unfortunately. That was a feature that I think never really crystallized as far as my experience with the game goes. We got some mice over here. We've got a candy bar right there, so that sounds great. Another Summit soda in the back. Lots of nooks and crannies for stuff to get lost in inside of here. So my inclination is we got a trash can. Might as well, dude. Let's check that trash can. We got nothing inside of there. Oh, we've got a metal shelf. Let me light this real quick because I think I see something. Got painkillers right there. Good, in case we get another sprained ankle. Inside the locker, we have a bandage. Sounds good. Every medical supply helps out for later. Other things that we have laying around right now. A broom, a mop, a metal pail. We can loot water out of the toilet. This toilet water I would not trust because it doesn't have a cistern. But still, as far as the game goes, it says it's potable. So you know what? I'm going to go along with that. This appears to be the back office. That's locked, and we don't have a pry bar for right now. We got cloth. We've also got access to nothing. File cabinet. What you got for me? What you got for me, file cabinet? Nothing. A stack of Papellis over there. I'm going to keep on searching cabinets here. What you got? What you got for me? What you got for me? What you going to roll for me? Tell me. Tell me. Get it. Get it. Okay, so, now that I got that all out of my system, we've got a tin of coffee over here. Very useful item as far as the game is concerned. Cup of coffee inside the microwave. God knows how old that is. Some crackers, a cardboard box, a metal container right here. We're not really herbal tea. Okay, so some sleepy time tea or something like that. If I tear up this cardboard box, can there be items inside of it? Because we saw items earlier on in the game inside of some of the locations we were beating up. And that makes me sort of wonder. And it makes me wonder... Can't get inside the bank vault, but we do have a safe over here, and I know how to crack safes. So we'll go ahead and put our ear to the steel and see how it turns out for us. Paper on that side, nothing that's looking super sexy that I want. Locker, what you got for me? Anything? Keep waiting for that hatchet to show up, but nope. Okay, so we've got 26... We'll round that back out. Tickety, 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 go, go. Tickety, 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 go. So it's going to be 26. I usually just spin the dial around until I hit what I want. And if I hit it, that's cool. If I don't hit it, so it's 26 something over there. I wasn't paying attention on that one. My bad, my ADD's taking over. You got to do what you got to do. It was to the... There it is. So 26, 59. There we go. 26, 59, 20. A stack of papers, a book, some cash, pretty much worthless. We can use it as tinder. Okay, a whole bunch of cash. Kind of a cool little, I know some people might be bummed out by the fact that it has no value, like there's no bottle caps in this game, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I kind of think it adds the immersion, like at a certain point, money has no value anymore. Like, what are you going to use it for? You know what I mean? Like, it's not something that's going to be able to do... Oh, they got floppies over here. So I don't know what year it is. But they're using floppy diskettes, so it's got to be like late 80s, early 90s. We had floppy diskettes, were kind of on the back end when I was a kid. CDs popped in when I was like 10 or 11. So that seems about right. Was there anything in this corner over here? A couple more arcade... Oh, never mind. Those are ATMs. I thought they were arcade machines for a second. I was like, dude! Let's get our Cubert on. Let's Cubert up. Let's get our Ninja Turtles rocking. Who doesn't love Ninja Turtles? Turtles in Time? What? Turtles in Time is dope. If you ain't never played Turtles in Time, you are missing out, my friends. mis amigos y amigas. We've got lots of houses around here. We can take a look around. There's no harm in kind of dithering through. Inside of here, this place looks the worst for wear. Don't seem like there's a whole lot I can make use of in here. Some piping, some stuff on some shelves over here, some scrap metal that I'll take just in case. No hatchet dough. I can break down a crate. We're going to have to. I got to get this stuff for this old lady so we can finish off her trust fall exercise over here. And if that's what we got, that's what we got. A little bit of cloth laying on the ground right there, too. Looks like we got a back door, and it sounds like, I mean, everybody's born with a back door. It just depends how you use it, you know what I mean? Opinions and assholes. Everybody got a back door. How you gonna use that thing? What you gonna do with that big old butt? I feel like everything is made better by the addition of Foghorn. Ooh, some more matches. I have been going through them, so I will borrow those. And by borrow those, I mean steal them and stuff them inside my things. I don't think anybody's going to use them anyways. I don't think that that's an inherently useful thing that people are keeping around their houses right now. Came out the back door. We've got another door right here. Let's keep looking. Trying to make an old lady happy. So we've got a hobbledyhorse. We've got some leather shoes. Some creepy paintings and shit. Don't think I'm going to mess around with those a whole lot. Got some cabinets, though. We'll go through here, see what we can find. Anything inside the cabinets? What's looking kind of useful? Okay, some tea. Sounds good. Man, I could use, like, I need a lantern or something bad. Some Pinnacle peaches right there. Did they come in syrup or did they come in water, though? That's the real question. If they came in syrup, you got yourself some serious caloric intake right there. That's a meal for a day if it came in the syrup. If you drink the syrup with it, too, you should be pretty solid. Don't forget to check the oven, either. Sometimes the oven has things like fish and whatnot inside of it. We need a hacksaw to break that down. Hacksaw is ready. And then we've also got access to, well, the fridge. I didn't want to light a match, but sure. Why not? Who farted in here? Light a match, just in case. You can't be leading wolves to us by the smell of the fart in the air. I'm going to leave that turlet water alone for actually... Yeah, we'll take the water. It'll be heavy and we'll have to carry it around with us. But it'll help us get a stronger back. It'll help us be better at the things that we do. Mainly carrying heavy stuff seems to be our main goal as of right now. Inside of this area, we got some toys laying around, plastic bin on this side. Some brand new woolly socks. We got teddy bears. We've got little things here and there, but not really. I could probably dump off some of these books. Books might be a decent choice for a dump item now that I'm thinking about it. And every now and again, you just got to take a dump in an old lady's box, I guess. Jesus Christ. What has happened to this channel? What has happened? It's just like we're scraping the bottom nonstop, you know, like... Scraping the bottom and just hoping for the best. The Splattercat story. Bringing it all together. What is that? The post office? Probably a decent amount of wood hiding out in there. Anybody else got a woodshed or something back here? Yeah. Oh, we got the hatchet. There it is. So now that we have a hatchet, we've actually got options. We can break down furniture. We should be able to complete this quest on the... Ooh, and a pry bar. Hell yeah. So we've got a pry bar and we've got a hatchet. Those two things in combination should make our lives quite a bit easier. It'll make it so that we don't have to sift through quite so much garbage in this area in order to get the job done. We've got a deer over here. I'm going to take the meat off the carcass because we've been low on meat. We've been low on all kinds of food this entire time. Like, we've been lacking when it comes to being able to feed ourselves, so I'll take it. We got some feathers over here in case we wanted to whittle ourselves a bow out of useful stuff. Other stuff that's around. Really, we just got to find a house that we can bust up all the furniture. That's the biggest part. If we can just find that, I think we'll be okay. Loving the new locations, though. I mean, the map seems a lot better fleshed out now. It seems like the sort of thing that... Yeah. Game shows some market improvement right now, and I've got no complaints about it. Do I want to spend my time sifting through trash cans when we got other stuff going on? Some driving gloves, just in case you want to be like in a 90s beat-em-up game with your fingerless gloves, throwing them taps out, giving the nuts to anybody what looks at you wrong. We've got a collectible. Margaret, we have to stop accepting mail at Milton. We have no way of getting it back to the mainland, but we can't tell people that or they'll know we've been holding on to it all this time. Find an excuse. Wherever you can, encourage people to use email or drone if they can afford it. I'll keep my eyes open for the mail van, but I don't hold high hopes. I imagine Jack has probably drove it into a tree again somewhere in the back 40. We're likely never to find it. Damn, I should have stopped him from taking the truck while he was on the drink. I'll see what I can do to fix the situation. Hang tight. Okay. I'm taking books because I think I can... Ooh, a Summit Soda. Yes, please. I will take that. It's good to be polite when you find free stuff. I was going to say, please don't make me break in all these lockboxes individually. It seems like the sort of thing that some games would do to you and other games would not. And I was hoping that this was one of the games that would not. Aside from that, this is actually a fairly dead location. Ain't nothing inside of here. Let's run out and see if we can get ourselves into a little bit of trouble when we go into one of the houses. Chop up some tables and whatnot and see if that makes our trust system a little bit better. Now, we got a locked trunk on this side. I'll open up a locked trunk because locked stuff tends to have good things inside of it. There's a reason it's locked, because it's going to be empty. It's full of void. It's full of nothing and sadness. Just like me. Just like me. We've got bunnies on that side. There's actually not a lot of wood sources over here. It's a little bit concerning. I keep hoping I'll find some firewood around. Reishi tea. We're a little bit overweight at the moment. Probably not going to play around with that too much. Looking for limbs and branches, though. Things that I can chop up. Some coal on this side. Wonder if this lady's okay with rolling coal for a little bit. If she is, I think coal lasts for a long-ass time, and it burns super hot in this game. So that might just be our prayers getting answered by Canadian Jesus. Canadian Jesus, I don't know, though, because Jesus was already pretty forgiving and kind. So I would assume that Jesus might have been a Canadian just out of time, you know what I mean? Like, Jesus was just like, I have arrived from future Canada. I forgive you. Isn't that awesome of me? Everybody, yes. I forgive you. Yes, I know what you did. I know what you did. I forgive you, my son. I forgive you. If I knew how to say that in Latin, I would, but don't know how to say it in Latin. So, unfortunately, that joke has reached its apogee, and that one has run its course. Oh, well, what are you going to do?
Can't feel my hands.
Yeah, well, you're not going to be able to feel your ears if you don't get back inside faster, because I'm going to box you on them in a medieval style. I box you about the ears, dear sir. Let's sprint our way back inside. Maybe this lady has like a bed we can sleep in or something. We can use this as like a forward base. Also, I'm going to chop up this lady's chair in just a minute, but not right now. So, firewood bin. I have sticks for you, firewood bin. I have reclaimed wood for you, firewood bin. I have coal for you, firewood bin. I will bring all this coal over. Yep. And then we've got about 22 out. Oh my god, we need so much more firewood inside of here. I will drag and drop 12 of those over because I don't need that many. I can find more books. It ain't that much of a biggie. And then, oh damn, dude, we're still like, we're struggling here. We are struggling. That is a lot of wood that needs to be put away. But nonetheless, I got frostbite wrist. I need to go, or risk. I got to go inside. So I opted in this situation to kind of lay low for the night and take a little nap. This lady just leaning up. Can I grab the rifle? I can't grab the rifle. See, we got to disarm this lady. This lady's a danger, son. She's a danger to everybody around her, and she need to go. She gots to go. I'm not trying to be cruel right now. I'm just trying to be efficient. When somebody point a gun at you, they are signing a contract that they are just praying their ass can cash. And I don't think she can cash it. She don't look that tough to me. I think we can take her. I think we can take her ass. Let's go find a house over here to bust up, I guess. I think we're fairly solid. If we can just find a location with a lot of tables and chairs and ish, we can bust that up. But like all these locations look like they've been more or less picked through. Like the crates over here are metal, so I can't do anything with that. Metal! Hey, light source. Please let me see. That's the bathroom. Don't need to pinch one off right now, so I don't think that's the location for us. Man, these houses kind of devoid of anything I can make use of. I was trying to get out this thing quick and just like grab whatever I can. We got a table over here. That'll work. Bust that thing up and it'll eat some time till morning. Perfect. Busted up a table. We've managed to get rid of a lot of our excess weight too, which is a part that was really concerning me. I didn't want to walk around encumbered for a long ass time because apparently I almost fell down the stairs. I've fallen down stairs before. That shit hurts, dude. You ever fallen down some stairs before? My cousin was trying to hit me with a pool cue one time. And, like, I was on there was a pool table on the second floor. My cousin tried to hit me with a pool table. I'm sorry, with a pool cue. And so I tried to leap, like, the entire stairs. Like, I gave it a running jump. And I tried to jump down, and that's how I broke my tailbone off. I don't have a tailbone. It snapped off, and it was inside my butt cheek for, like, a big chunk of my life. And then I guess my body dissolved it or something because it's not there anymore. But there was, like, a lump. Like, it broke off my tailbone. And there was like a lump where you could feel the old tailbone like inside my butt. And then it just left after a while. It got kind of squishy and squidgy and then it was gone. And that's just the way it goes. I'll take it. Yeah, container sounds good. What you got for me? A baseball cap, a beef jerky. Okay. The baseball cap is more than likely useful just for, we'll probably chop that up, make use of it. Can I get another match, please? I wish there was like a command you could do to have him continuously light matches while you're walking around. Make my life a tad easier. I see something laying on the floor right there, so you're not the only one, viewer. I see that right there, that granola bar. Yep, I know you saw it. That's how I saw it, too. I was like, you know what? I think I get my viewer senses tingling. I'm pretty sure my viewers right now saw a thing, and if I don't pick that thing up, it's going to send them rapidly into, like, cardiac arrest, and so I'm going to pick it up. I don't want you guys to go into cardiac arrest. I care. I want you to keep on living. I don't know the age group that's, like, watching my videos right now. I have no idea. If you're, like, 70 years old and, like, incompetence just really frustrates you, well, then by all means, I'm trying to save you from me. Ooh, a flare shell. And there was a shotgun shell for a minute. I was like, ooh, did they add new guns to the game? I hope they added new guns so I can get that blap, blap, blap. No, not looking like what I want right there. I can't bust that up either. Man, we are not getting options right now as far as, like, breaking things up is concerned. Breaking up is hard to do. Well, at least the sun's up. That's a plus. If we didn't have the sun up, it'd make this a tad more complicated. It really just sort of introduces a lot more, like, match work to the overall things that I do on a daily basis when it's like this. Some busted-ass houses over here. Dude, I just start chopping down fences and whatnot. I mean, the wood's probably soaked, and she more than likely doesn't have time to dry it out, but in my opinion, it's worth a shot. Anything that gets this done quicker. Oh, there's a wolf in town. Look at that. There's a wolf around. Woof, woof, bark, bark. Oh, God! Yeah, hatchet this fool. There you go. Oh, he gave me a laceration? He lacerated me, huh? Well, I'm not down with that. How dare you, sir? Lacerate me like that after I was trying to be friendly. You could have been my pet, and we could have walked the wasteland together. You could have been my dog meat. And instead, I'll probably convert you into dog meat at some point now because you look kind of delicious. What kind of stuff do I have going on in my health menu here? I've got a Band-Aid. Come on. Treatment did not do anything. What do I have at the moment? Let me see what's going on with my health. No afflictions, but it said I had a laceration. Aha. I see equitable wood we'll be able to use to get ourselves advanced here. I'm going to chop this up, and then we're going to go see the old lady and see what she has to say. Ooh, it's a fur limb. Hell yeah. Extra furry, I hope. Ooh, it's cold out here. Okay, well, then let's think about that. Let's go back, then, because we are temped out at the moment.
Have to drop some gear.
Yeah, you might. You might have to drop some gear, but I don't think it's going to matter. Let's go fill this lady's box up real fast, and then we'll see what we can get accomplished with the storyline. Looks like there's an old boathouse over there, too, just in case people wanted to go out on the ponda. All right, lady. I done walked my stupid ass all over town trying to get you like 1,000 years worth of firewood. You go through firewood actually pretty quickly, though. Dude, I hated it when I would be out on surveys and we run out of firewood. I'd be like, dude, who is responsible for the packing of firewood because you have failed me? It happened a couple times, and every single time it was just like, God damn it. It was frustrating. Is she full up now? How we looking? I think we're done.
So, the outsider returns. You're already doing better than the others. You found the fuel, but did you find any answers?
All I've found are wolves, bad weather, and an empty town.
It's just as I told you. They're all gone.
Well, apparently she now trusts me more.
What really happened here? Seems like people were here recently. Where did they go? Why didn't they call for help or just drive out?
The power went out. Who knows the reason? People started to get cold, hungry. They panicked, started to talk crazy. Others walked here from the highway. Some belonged here. Others were outsiders, like you.
Did anyone see a woman? Brown hair, would have had a tan jacket, scarf with birds on it. Possibly injured.
There was an outsider woman. I heard her pass through. She wasn't alone. There were angry voices and... But the storm was too loud.
Voices?
I lost the voices, and I couldn't get them back. Never mind. You did well with the fuel. Now do the same with food. Or I won't last the winter.
Man, I'm just an overglorified gopher right now, unfortunately. I will see you all in the next episode. Thank you for stopping in for another episode of Long Dark Story Mode. It's been a lot of fun so far. Do you guys like the game? I like the game. I think it's pretty sweet. I'm looking forward to seeing what weird revelations happen here. It's kind of taken like a supernatural, strange turn that I think is going to end up being pretty fun. So anyways, I will see you all next time. Thanks for stopping in. Bye, everybody.